at Lindley Health and Rehab Center. David Black, joined by a host of folks from Lindley. And, of course, everybody knows Sherry Hanley. And we're joined also by Miss Viola Peoples once again, who, my goodness gracious alive, I guess we've celebrated over the 100th anniversary. Miss Viola, welcome back to the program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, tell us, what birthday did we miss already this year? 100 and what? 101 and going just fast as you can go.
She is.
I've got one of them energizing batteries.
You do that, girl. You do that. Well, you look as pretty as ever. And Sherry, tell me first of all, we have a new addition to our team. Tell us about the most gorgeous puppy in the history of puppies that you have in your hands.
Well, we have a new addition to the Lindley family. This is his second day on the job. He is our new therapy dog. He is a Labradoodle, and his name is Major. So this is his second day, and what better way to celebrate that is to be on our Spotlight show.
No doubt about it. Sherry, let me ask you this. What's the purpose of the puppy? What's the puppy going to do? The puppy will serve a purpose.
He does. He gets to spend the day with the residents. That's in activities. He gets to stroll up and down the halls and visits.
Wow.
And pets are just good therapy. They're just good therapy. They make you happy.
They are that.
And he's such a good little fella.
I bet he is. 2 days on the job, and he's looking sprite and bright and ready to go. And we want to talk about a few other things.
We do.
You know, along with Major. We filmed on the 10th of the month, and you had mentioned that normally when you go to the local retail stores around town, everybody just kind of forgets about the holiday that's probably the most important one to me, which is Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
And they go right to Christmas. It's Halloween, Christmas. But we want to talk about
we want to talk
what's
about
in between. Yes.
Exactly. You're right. It seemed like the day right after Thanksgiving, or right after Halloween, the day after Halloween, I went to some local stores, and it's just like we skipped Thanksgiving. We went straight to Christmas. And Thanksgiving is a big holiday here for us. You know, we are very thankful for what we have, and very blessed. And we want family and friends to come out and share that special day with us, with our residents, you know, with Thanksgiving dinner, you know, on Thanksgiving. I kind of mentioned it to Mrs. Peoples, and she felt the same way, you know, and she began to tell me some of the Thanksgiving dinners that her and her family had, you know, years ago, and what it meant, you know, to her and her family. And so we just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. And people need to kind of slow down. I know everybody's days are very, very hectic and very, very busy, but Thanksgiving is a time to where you want to sit down and share it with your family and visit with your family and spend time with your family, whether it be at home or whether it be, you know, here at Lindley, you know. Take that time out to spend with your family and enjoy it.
Miss Viola, let me ask you this. You've spent the last several years having Thanksgiving out here at Lindley. Tell us how that's been with your family out here. It's been pretty neat.
Well, my family's not here on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because they spend it with their family, and
right.
I ask them not to. I just spend it with my Lindley family.
Absolutely.
But they're here every other day.
Right. There you go. There you go. You give them a break, don't you?
Yeah. In other words, they're here every day thanking. Like it's Thanksgiving time.
Absolutely.
To be here.
Absolutely.
Some of them are here every day.
Right.
And some of them will be here Thanksgiving Day.
Sure.
Maybe not for lunch, but sometime during the day.
During the day.
Yeah.
All right, I got to ask you this. Speaking of Thanksgiving, and I know that traditionally and down through the years, what's your favorite dessert? What'd you like to end the meal with? What'd you always like to end the meal with?
When I grew up, we lived on the farm, and we'd have a big fat hen and dressing.
Right.
And all the trimmings. And some of us like pumpkin pie, and that was a tradition that the Pilgrims started when they started this holiday. So we always had pumpkin pie and maybe 3 or 4 other kinds. But anyway, we had a feast.
I guarantee you.
And our family was always together.
Right.
And even after the children married, they come back with their grandkids. And before that, when I grew up, well, we had was all at home and had a big meal. And I said, we need to thank God every day.
Sure.
But that's a special day that, anyway, the Pilgrims started.
Sure.
It's just a tradition, and I think it's a good one.
Oh, I think, no doubt, it's my biggest holiday. It's the one holiday that I enjoy the most, Thanksgiving. Well, let me ask you this. Did you ever eat more than one piece of pie? Did you ever maybe eat some like pumpkin pie and maybe some other kind too, maybe?
I have.
Oh, that's what I thought. I knew you'd tell me the truth.
When I was young, I could eat about a half a pie. And now then, I can't hardly eat a little piece.
I knew you'd tell me the truth that you had a couple of pieces, once upon a time.
I did.
Yeah. Sherry, lots of things going on at Lindley, and I mean, not only Thanksgiving, but throughout the holiday, throughout the year, we have a lot of fun out here. And
we do.
We encourage folks that if you're looking for a place for loved ones to be, and whether it's short-term care, long-term care, we certainly recommend Lindley, and you guys do a marvelous job and continue to do so.
Thank you. We would love to share our home with your loved one. Like David said, if you are thinking about rehab or long-term care, come out and take a tour. Come out and visit with us, spend some time with us, and we are a fun group. We're a very fun group. Lots of things going on daily. We're getting into the holidays now. Yeah. Like I said, Thanksgiving is coming up. Please come out and join us for our big Thanksgiving feast. Then we'll get geared up for Christmas.
And I think by the time that Thanksgiving gets here in a couple of weeks, Major will probably have everything under control and will be in control of the facility by that time.
He's pretty much in control on his second day.
He's pretty much in control of this interview. I guarantee you he is. Is that not the prettiest puppy you have ever seen?
And we are so happy to have him as our new addition.
Come to Lindley, folks, and if you don't do anything else, come and see Major and Miss Viola, because she's going to be here, and I guarantee you if the music's on, she may be dancing. Good to see you again, Miss Viola.
Well, it's good to be here.
I guarantee you it is. Sherry, we thank you so much for getting everybody together and letting us meet the newest member in Major.
Major.
As I say, there's no place like home, but Lindley is the next best thing.
It is that.
I've been here a little over 2.5 years, and I'm in better shape now than I was when
We tend to do that to people.
These two, Ashley and Sherry, have bonded with me since I first come.
Yes, ma'am.
And my son in Little Rock, he says, I don't worry about you, Mom. I know they're going to take care of you. And he's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth. That's a good feeling to have, no doubt about it. We thank y'all for taking time and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And I had to stay out all day.
You didn't have any trouble with that, did you? Staying out of your room all day?
I had to stay out of my room all day. They waxed the floor. Took all the furniture out and cleaned it. Well, she took me to her office and turned the heat on. I said, I don't want to keep you from your work. She just went ahead on the phone, and I sat there. But she come and put me to bed. They gave me a room to sleep in that afternoon to lay down.
Right.
And it had just a mattress on it. There wasn't nobody in the room. She brought the blanket and the spread and the sheets and all, and fixed that, and went and got my 2 pillows and come down there, and they just seen that I got everything that I needed all day long.
And that's the way that they do every day.
And to Ashley, she knew I never had been to the dining room to eat. I've always eaten in my room. So she come and told me she's going to McDonald's and get her lunch, and she had a meeting. We was going to eat in her office. So see, I didn't even have to go to the dining room.
Sound to me like you've got special privileges out here.
It seemed to be. And my family says so.
I guarantee you they know, don't they? Well, we thank y'all so much. And folks, we encourage you, if you have any questions, to come by and see us here at Lindley.